Jesus never, because like I say, I've had some LDS, I got to make sure I say that right. LDS say that Jesus was a brother of Lucifer, but you don't believe that, or
they might be getting that belief from like in the premortal life, pre-earth life. We believe that we lived with our Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ before this earth, and we believe that we're all literal God's children. We're literally His sons or daughters, and we believe that Satan was one of those sons, right? Spirit children that was created. And Satan, exactly.
So how do you think you guys done, like speaking of sin, how do you think you guys done with the 10 Commandments? I mean, would you consider yourself good people, good guys, like perfect?
Definitely not perfect, but we definitely believe in the 10 Commandments,
Yeah. Do you think you've kept the 10 Commandments?
Not my whole life.
No, not my whole life.
That's why we have the atonement.
Yeah. So let me ask this. So just, if you give me an estimate, like how many lies do you think you've told in your life? Like more than 10?
A lot.
Uncountable?
A
lot? Yeah. So what do you call somebody who tells lies? Liar, man, you are quick, like lightning quick. Do you think you've ever stolen anything in your life? You know, it's the 8th commandment. Shall not steal, like even a piece of candy or a toy.
I'm not gonna call it, I'm sure I have,
Yeah, okay.
Guarantee it.
Okay.
Well, nothing huge, but definitely something small.
Okay, so what do you call somebody, just a small thing like a diamond ring? You know? So what do you call somebody who's stolen something? This guy is like lightning. Okay, see how you do it. So, and then here's one that got me, see how you do it. This is like the man snare, but Jesus said, you've heard it said to them of old, do not commit adultery. But I say to you, whoever looks at a woman to lust after her has already committed adultery with them in their hearts. You think you've ever done that?
Everybody has had.
Yeah.
They say they have Aaron.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 2 types of people. There's people that look with lust and liars. Right? Yeah, right. And so I can see, maybe you've tried, but you can see that you've failed.
We all fall,
you've lied, stolen. You said you hadn't blasphemed, but you look with lust, being adulterers at heart, and then murderers at heart because you hated people, right? So this is probably a pretty deep question, but if God were to judge you based on those commandments, breaking those, do you think you would be innocent or guilty? Guilty? Guilty?
Probably, yeah.
Guilty. So the next question follows is, would you go to heaven or hell based on that, being guilty?
Without Jesus, hell. You go to hell.
Go to hell.
Yeah, but with Jesus, you can get to heaven. Repent.
But yeah, just we would say you would go to hell without Jesus.
Without Jesus, for sure.
Yeah. Conclusion where, they said, well, they would all go to hell if it weren't for Jesus, right? But the problem is the hitch and the giddy up, is that we have a different Jesus, right? Because your Jesus is different than my Jesus. And my Jesus is not just the Son of God, not just the Son of Man, but God in the flesh. As in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, the Word was God, and then later on it says in the book of John says,